Yo, what is up folks, TrevTG here, taking a look at Mono Green in MTG Arena Pioneer, Explorer Pioneer. The formats are, for this purpose, the exact same now in 2025. And when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, I want to touch back on the core of the format and look at some of the core decks and just kind of go on over how they've changed and how they are looking into the new year. I was like, okay, Green has been part of the format since the beginning. It's had cards banned, it's had cards unbanned, it's had more cards banned, and then even more cards banned if you think about it, with Khan and stuff even more recently. But there are two kind of distinct versions, and this is the one I'm going to take a look at today. One thing that's kind of non-standard here is that we're playing some expedition maps. This is almost like an all-in combo deck. You're playing Leyline of the Guild Pact to power up your Nexuses, and you're kind of almost trying to get this quote-unquote nut hand where you go, turn one elf, well, sorry. You start the game, put your Leyline into play. Let's not forget that. You make a turn 1 elf, maybe off of Nexus, and then you make turn 2, you get to activate Nexus for 5 mana. And that lets you get Cavalier, that lets you get Kiora, which then lets you untap, get to 6 mana, cast Storm the Festival, and all of a sudden you're off to the races. All the green decks now kind of finish like a combo deck, almost play like an OTK, where you one or two setup turns, and then your third turn you'll have access to a bunch of mana, and you basically will cast a bunch of creatures, drawing cards off of Outcast, Trailblazer, which is a nice addition from last year, and Outlaws, and Kiora. Both of these, whenever a creature powerful or greater enters, draw a card, draw through your deck. You've also got Storm the Festival, Cavalier to kind of keep you going, find even more Nexuses, and you finish your opponent with Overlord Odyssey. 2 green, 4/4 trample haste, 7 to transform, 8/8 trample haste. Other creatures you control get +1/+1, have trample and haste. You play a bunch of stuff in one turn and you kill your opponent with it straight away. And that's kind of the OTK of the deck. And even versions of the deck that aren't playing Leyline, and Expedition map is one step deeper, kind of going or even more further in on quote unquote this combo here. Even other versions of the deck will still play Overlord Odyssey. And there is pretty much 2 distinct versions. The other list is a bit more set without Leyline. I will pull that up very quickly. If you're not playing Leyline, if you were to go and find a list on Goldfish, or MTG Top 8 that is Top 8 in a challenge or 5-0 League, it probably looks something like this. This is very, very stock. You've got Wolfswalker Haven and Invasion Exile for smoothing here, but the top end looks exactly the same. You're still coming with Overlord Odyssey. You're just not kind of looking for this Leyline quote-unquote combo draw. Still very, very strong. Both versions of that good, but this is kind of what the deck used to look like a lot, and I'm going to try some of the new stuff today. And while I played with the Leyline version of that before for a video, really going to have a look at this combo version with Odyssey, and especially with these expedition maps down here, which are even a little spicy for this version of the deck. And so yeah, going to take this into some best of 1 ranked matches. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. Do share the video around, let me know what you want to see in the comments, and all that other good stuff helps me out an absolute ton, helps me keep making videos. Let's hop into some matches with this kind of combo version of the green deck. Alright, first matchup here with the kind of combo version of green. It is a strange one where there are 2 very good versions of the deck, both distinct in their own rights, have the same difference, and then both putting up great results. But they are pretty stock. This hand is not particularly powerful. It has the Nexus, it has Kiora. And this version of that particular, okay, we hit the actual nuts. I'm gonna put the Algorithm Troll back. Well, shouldn't do that. Really, we should put a Leyline back. As much as this is a bazillion mana, we need something to do with it. And so the Troll at least gives us a card. Yeah, in this version of the deck with the Leylines, it is much better to mulligan a kind of medium to mediocre hand on 7 cards. If you look at your opening hand and you're this is a bit awkward, even though you can it's quote unquote playable, think about putting it back. And getting something better. I'm gonna Kiora here. And we've not got loads of stuff going on, just a little bit. But here we could be Storm the Festival, I think, if you bear that in mind. You're all of a sudden it looks very different. And we drew the Leyline here. I'll put the Elvish Wisp into play and we'll pass. But yeah, this appears to be Niv to Light. I say that the 3 Shockland is a little awkward. Oh, Okay, given that's an Overlord, actually adding Matic Incarnation is what we're looking at. But we're going to try and finish this game. So we know we have multiple Necklaces. We've got one in hand. Yeah. Cancel. I'm going to use this for green. Because we've got a bunch of Necklace activations, I'm going to put this into play first. I'm going to go ahead, untap Nykthos. I made a choice here with the activation, whether because we have one in hand already, I feel okay still on the festival with the Nykthos lying around. We'll grab Cavalier and Outcast Trailblaze. And so we do see the extra Nykthos. They're going to scoop here because they know what's going on. Yeah, they knew they were effectively dead. Everyone's familiar with the even what Odyssey kind of kill at this point, so yeah. This is an interesting one. So while we don't have the Leyline start, which is obviously what we'd like to have, you kind of see the power of Leyline last game. Here we have a very strong opener with Elf into Olgrith's Troll, into both excellent, both having the invasion and the Storm Festival already in hand. Just very, very strong opener already. No need to put it back to try and quote unquote get the draw. You are still mulliganing. You still that was the moniker. You will lose. Yeah. If your hand is good, you don't need to put it back. I say that we're playing against Lotus Field here. They're pre-cycling Vizier, so I'm curious as to trying to find a third land because they don't have a Lotus Field in play yet. They're setting up. If they have time to get Artist's Talent online, the level 2 will reduce the cost of hidden strings by 1. Oh, this is pretty okay. But then the whole point of the Artist's Talent is to kind of loot through the deck. And this version of the deck kills you with Thassa's Oracle rather than like more traditional stuff. Rather than going through and like killing you with Approach on the Second Sun. This is a little telegraph. We're gonna put our Olgrith's Troll back into play, and in this matchup, I'm like, oh, maybe we could have mulliganed, but I'm colored by the fact that we had our troll bounced. They did mill or discard Wish super early. It's interesting. Normally playing a couple of copies. The Thassa's Oracle you can wish for, but sometimes you can play it in the main deck as well. Okay, so we see the Lotus Field. This is now on level 2, which is super dangerous. So we need to do some thinking. 3, 4. Put the Nykthos into play. 6 makes Storm the Festival. Can we improve on that at all? Not really. Yeah, if we had some wiggle room, we can maybe try and get the Trailblazer in first, get some cards. This is very awkward. I'll grab these, but oh golly. We may be dead this time. Yeah, so we see Pour for 4. 4 of the pages costing 4 mana means you can kind of go off with 1 Lotus Field until you can Thespian Stage and get the second copy. Hidden Strings being 1 mana, also incredible. All of these things looting through your deck. Yeah. There's a good chance that we are done here. But if we get to untap, there's a chance. But they have access to a lot of mana. Okay, so I'm gonna map here. They have the Thespian Stage. Lotus Field, copy Thespian Stage, leaves blue open. Now it's like, do they have the hidden strings? They do. We are almost certainly dead. It's a rough one because I can't really concede. But from this point, I'll hopefully fast forward. Okay, we are not dead. So that's interesting. That makes this a lot hard. Well, no. It doesn't make it a lot harder, it makes it a lot more strange. 1, 2. These elves are going to die immediately the minute we play something. We want to avoid playing Nykthos. The minute this Nykthos is for 9. I'm going to cast this Trailblazer here. This then gets us cards. And we'll add green mana. So pre-Storm the Festival. This is non-creature. Insult or sorcery. Okay. Let's invasion first then. I'll get Kiora. We have tapped ourselves. We can go 11 here. Let's make Kiora. Kiora's an untapped Nykthos. I'm gonna cast Invasion. I'll get the Even More Odyssey here. Put this into play. Storm the Festival. Now they get to ping with Niv. You can take down the Elvish Mystics. It might be better to take down the Trailblazer. It's kind of tough. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Trailblazer. That makes sense, but we just need to find damage. Okay. We can't flip Oddity without having a way to untap or get Nykthos. We've just not seen a Kiora. What's the solution here? Trailblazer. We're definitely dead to... Oh. Yeah, we need to hit better off the Summer Festival. The hope is we didn't have enough power to kill from 15 with this amount of power in play. We're definitely dead on the kickback. Okay. Trailblazer. Down, up, draw, draw. Add green. What can we do here? Not a lot, honestly. That's unfortunately not the right time. Yeah, we're gonna have to give them a turn, which means we're dead. We are now dead to these numbers activations, unfortunately. Alright, I think one more match here. This is going to be, I think, the first in a series. Ooh, as we see the Leyline again, but no Nykthos. We do have the map, though. We will keep this. This will be a good experiment. This will be the first in a series of what I'm thinking about doing called Meta Monday, where I'm going to basically try and hit the top decks in Pioneer, do a short video on each of them. So let me know what you think about that idea. I'm going to mess around with in my head for a while, and yeah, hopefully it's cool. And if not, then maybe I won't do it. But hey, we'll give it a go here. Let me know what you think. Constructive criticism appreciated. Ooh, this Thirst is really good. It kind of nullifies this map here that we have in hand. As well as stopping this like Kiora. Bloodchief's Thirst, interesting. Wonder what they're actually playing. I'm gonna Invasion here. Be a bit more mana efficient than running out the Expedition map. The map is great. As we see, like... Alright, we'll take the Troll. So the question is like, okay, so we had our Elf, we had our Leyline. At that point, are we looking to... Maybe the answer is that if you have a map, no Leyline... Sorry, if you have a map with Leyline, but you don't have a Nykthos, you actually go map on turn 1, so you can use the map on turn 2. Then you get access to like 4 mana with the Nykthos on turn 3. It's a lot worse of a combo, but it's still like you get to do your thing a bit. That's worth thinking about as we get forced into oblivion here. Okay, that's tough. I guess I'm gonna cast this expedition map. Cast, yeah. And we'll say go. I wonder. The Blood Chief stuff's just throwing me. Field of Ruin. This is Sunslayer. Okay, sure. We'll see like black green mid range. The awkward one because the Glisser kills the leyline. And so while we have nothing, this is quite a combo. This does, however, give us 6 mana. We'll get Cavalier Kiora. It's a draw a card. You don't mind throwing the no hits here. Okay. That does give us a lot of things that we can use. I should leave the Kiora on 7. We can block here and get something nice back. It's kind of the cool bit. Including a Soul in the Festival. We're in pretty great shape in spite of everything. We've had our hand entirely stripped, and then we've been able to go back up with it. So that's the power of green, the power of Soul in the Festival, and yeah. Looking back at it, I think that while like the elf on turn 1 lets you then do the expedition map and crack on turn 2, I think blind maybe that it's right to play the elf out. If we kind of knew we're against like a fatal push deck, then maybe you go map and kind of don't expose yourself as much. I don't know. I think our play was fine. Okay, so gonna interesting. Do we? It goes on top of our library is the thing we're drawing into. To kill the leyline, we have 4 lands. We have a 5th land in hand. We have the Kiora. We should put Storm the Festival on top. We'll do that. You have to deal damage to me to trigger the Glisser. So I have to make a decision. And like hitting the leyline is definitely good, but not enough in this situation. I guess the other thing is we do also have our own leyline. Oh, maybe the Festering Gut, which is throws out that they're probably doing some kind of crime stuff here, which is really sweet. But 4/5. We can't sneak the leyline into play. Would be cool. We'll Storm the Vessel from hand. Grab Outcast. Oh no. Cavalier. And the amount of card draw this deck gets to. We have a Nykthos. We can get green off of this. I'll take the Masagi. Like versus like black green, you can play a pretty fair game plan and feel pretty good about it. And then now we have an oddity in hand. That sun goes and we're not worried about them blowing anything up with that. End's good. And this limits our mana a good amount. Now we can leyline and tap and all the rest of the stuff. The one thing Cavalier does is take reach out of our deck. We do still need to get lethal power into play at some point. Also, Gliss is actually particularly good versus Odyssey. It's removed 3 counts from target permanent. I'm not worried about them just dinging the Kiora for 3. Probably want to draw cards. They only have that. If we're playing the land out first. Yeah, exclusive to White next one. Sure. This now goes 7. Down tick here. Odyssey. Draw cards. Go Mystic. Also Kiora. Activate for green. That's 10. At this point, like, this is a lethal attack. And that is mono green in 2025. Like I said, 2 distinct flavors. You can see the power of the kind of like Nykthos leyline stuff there. And I will have decklists on Moxfield for both this version and the version I showed before without the leylines in. Depending on your preference, you can export those and import those into Arena or wherever you like. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know about the format. I'm going to try and go around and hit each of the meta decks. I'm thinking about this like Meta Monday thing, but like, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe, share it around, tell me what you think might be interested. And thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day.